I'll be honest, I never used to drink coffee. That changed when I had my first child and realised I needed a cup of coffee to keep me awake in the mornings. I now have 3 children, I'm 40 years old, and I drink way too much coffee. But what I have found is it always helps me on my runs. However, I wanted to put this to the test and see if coffee really does help. Let's see if coffee does have a big impact on your running. So I'm going to go a week without coffee and then a week with coffee and see what the differences are. So I must admit, I have always been a tea drinker, always love a Yorkshire cup of tea. That wasn't until the point of having my first child and I realised coffee is fantastic. Those sleepless nights, those long days, the coffee just kept me going, and I've just got into that cycle of using coffee to get me up in the morning, keep me going throughout the day. That's what made me think of this experiment with the running side of things and how having much more coffee throughout the day, does that have an impact on my runs? The first thing I noticed was a definite dip. I was sluggish, I felt a lot tired, and it took a lot longer for me to feel like my body's ready for this run. Whereas when I'd had the coffee, I was out the door, I felt geared up and ready to go. Now it all depends on the distance of runs, that's what I found. The shorter runs were fine without coffee. So if I could go out for a 20-30 minute run, not having a coffee was absolutely fine. Did not affect me, I could go out, feel fine and get back. Now the longer runs, I found it a lot more difficult to start with, to get up, to get out, to get into my stride and to feel like I'm enjoying the run. Now the negative effects of having that coffee though, then started to show. After the run, I felt a lot more dehydrated, a lot more tired. I think I'd had that peak in caffeine, which would keep you going in the short term, but in the long term, it has that sort of negative effect. Now, I'm not saying don't use coffee. It has a time and a place, and just like caffeine gels or other gels, if you're doing those longer runs, you need those top-ups. But with coffee before and throughout the day and before a run, I have genuinely found you just don't need that. It's a short-term fix, it's a short-term boost. But what do you guys think? Do you need coffee to get you up and out? Let us know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.